When Will Smith met Jada Pinkett, he saw a perfect future with her.
We came together young, and we were both broken in our own ways. I said, hey, Jada, what's up? It's Will. She said, hey, how you doing? I said, good. I said, are you seeing anybody? And she said, no. I said, cool, you're seeing me now.
And my dumb ass was like, okay. I just wanted it to be the two of us on a mountain, because I was like, this is serious business.
I knew that there was something in our energy that would be magic.
With Jada at his side, Will thought he could overcome his painful past.
I told you the first year we were married that I can love you through anything.
And I didn't believe you.
I was building a picture. I grew up in a household where I was scared and watched my father beat my mother up. So I was gonna build the complete opposite of that.
Yeah.
But there was one person messing up his perfect vision, Jada's childhood best friend.
Were you ever jealous of the love Jada had for Tupac?
Jada's my heart. She will be my friend for my whole life.
It was beyond friendship for us. He was like a brother, father figure to me.
But she just loved him like he was the image of perfection, but she was with the Fresh Prince. I was deeply, deeply insecure, and I wasn't man enough to handle that relationship.
And when Tupac died, Jada was devastated.
When you have somebody that has your back, when you feel like you're nothing, that's everything.
The type of relationship we had, you only get that once in a lifetime.
Obsessed with proving he was good enough for Jada, Will was blind to how she felt.
On the inside, I was still that same insecure little boy that was trying to prove something.
I had a public perception
He had the public
that I
perception
wanted
that he
to project of our relationship.
And instead of speaking up for herself, Jada was suffering in silence.
I'd been trying to live up to an expectation for Will.
I felt that money and winning made a good relationship. We're succeeding in the world. That means our relationship is good. Externally, our family was winning. There was a period where mommy woke up and cried 45 days straight. I think that's the worst I've ever felt in our marriage.
Will, throw away everything that's happening in the outside world. Your career, everything. And it's just me and you on an island.
Damn.
What do we have?
When Will planned an extravagant birthday party for Jada against her wishes, they finally hit the breaking point.
I just wanted to have intimate time.
She's told me that the party was the most ridiculous display of my ego. I was crushed because it was true. It wasn't a party for her. When she called me on that, that's when I snapped. I was an insecure little boy that wanted Jada to say I was great. And if she didn't say I was great, the dragon came out.
You can't even see the blessing that is standing right there in front of you.
Will and Jada separated in secret to protect their perfect family image.
I can't be loving right now. I can't be kind right now. So you have to let me go.
Yeah.
And when I come back, I will come back in a way that is the way you deserve.
It would have gone bad.
Yeah.
And we both instinctually
We
did
knew.
that.
We decided that we were going to separate for a period of time, and you go figure out how to make yourself happy, and I'll figure out how to make myself happy.
Well, Jada tried to find happiness by putting someone else first. August Alsina, an upcoming R&B singer who is struggling with a serious autoimmune disorder.
I was in a lot of pain and I was very broken. We actually became really, really good friends. And it all started with him just needing some help. Me wanting to help his health, his mental state.
While Will threw himself into his career more than ever.
I was failing miserably, but on the outside, I was winning. I shut down for 2 entire years.
Little did Will know someone else was finally putting Jada first.
Due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership, I totally gave myself to that relationship.
I got into an entanglement with August. That's what I said.
An entanglement of relationship.
It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Was Will's biggest insecurity coming true?
I was devastated, even worse than a divorce. I really felt like we could be over.
We were over.
Divorce wasn't an option. I was scared that she might.
We did everything that we could to get away from each other, only to realize that that wasn't possible.
Will realized his obsession with the perfect relationship was ruining his marriage.
To have to let go of the picture, to have to let go of the dream was devastating. We essentially had to destroy our marriage. I was unaware aware of what it meant to truly connect with somebody. I worked on myself. I've read 50 books on marriage and relationships. I was not going to fail in this marriage.
And when Jada realized she was about to abandon the only person who wouldn't give up on her, she needed to hold herself accountable too.
I thought it was his job to make me feel a certain way. I had to break that fantasy. It's just a lot of stuff you let slide that angers you, and you get resentment, but you don't change it because you're scared. I had to go away, gain my strength as Jada again. Not mommy, not wife, Jada.
It was time to rebuild their marriage as a true partnership, letting go of insecurity and facing their flaws.
Working through it, fighting through it, talking through it, therapizing through it.
As much as we wish our partners could be perfect, as much as we wish that they never hurt us, that they came into relationships with no flaws, we don't.
I'm not perfect and I'm not gonna get perfect.
And I can see what his flaws are. I can see where his hurts and his traumas are.
The one thing that I think has been the greatest motivator and asset for me with you is your absolute refusal to accept anything from me other than the best that I could possibly be.
And vice versa.
Because real love isn't about perfection. It's about working through the tough times and growing together.
Any relationship and deeper understanding of love is going to be forged in fire. We never, ever, ever thought that we would make it back.
Yeah, there's a real power in the just knowing somebody's riding with you no matter what.
We have really gotten to that new place of unconditional love. I didn't know if you would be willing to find the deep capacity to love me.
How am I doing?
You're doing great.
It hasn't been easy, but
no,
it's definitely been worth it. It really has.
I brought him home and I remember we put him in the bassinet. It was like stark terror. I'm totally responsible for this life. But I just cried so hard. I can't do it. Like, I'm not the guy. I knew that my kids would never see me do anything violent towards their mother. I think my desire to never have my son see me in that way made me more absent as a father. In that moment, it was like how much better than me my father was. I've been hurt a lot in my adult life, but I don't think anything touches the failure of getting divorced from my 2-year-old son's mother. I grew up with the definition of love being that you push and you mold, you jam people into achieving and building and growing.
I knew that there was something in our energy that would be magic.
I am the we're gonna build something together for work dad. Willow hit me hard. She's 9 years old with a top 10 single, and before that, only Michael Jackson and Stevie Wonder had done it at that age. I was like, I'm parenting the hell out these kids.
I was just like plunged into this black hole and I was cutting myself.
Your brothers didn't know?
No. I was experiencing so much emotional pain, but my physical circumstances weren't reflecting that.
She comes off stage, she was like, oh, Daddy, I'm ready to go home. And I was like, you can't go home. You promised Mr. Jay-Z. And she was like, no, Daddy, you promised Mr. Jay-Z.
It just caused me so much pain.
I was failing miserably, but on the outside, I was winning.
She kept asking, she was like, Daddy, it doesn't matter how I feel. And I was like, you have to finish what you started. We got to achieve the mission. Greatness lives on the edge of destruction. She comes down that morning, she shaved her head bald in the middle of her Whip My Hair tour.
I honestly feel like I lost my sanity.
I'm like, that's a protest against me. Willow
was like, Mommy, isn't it sad? And Jada said, what? I said, Daddy has a picture of a family in his mind, and it's not us.
What she told me was, I want to be free. I just want to be free, Mommy.
So concerned about creating this picture that you have in your mind, but you can't even see the blessing that is standing right there in front of you.
I saw how much I was forcing and pushing the things that I wanted. I just saw it was starting to hurt her.
We all are coming into parenting with our own childhood traumas, and you're hoping that you can fix all that through your own rearing of your children, and you can't.
They are their own people.
Willow has been the most challenging, most beautiful relationship I've ever had in my life. You know, it's just a beautiful thing to watch her develop and know how to love her better than I've ever been able to love anybody.
I am infinitely grateful for all of the love, support, and wisdom that you have given and continue to give to me throughout my life.
And that was sort of the evolution for me into loving Willow and then ultimately everybody around me in helping them become what they want to become, not demanding that they be what I see in my picture.
I think we've been in wonderful partnership with our kids, and there's no more dictating.
When I think about your father's fathering of you, and then this journey of your fathering, how you are breaking your familial cycle and allowing it to evolve.
Greatest gift that I can give my children is the freedom to be who they are.
And I just completely let go of my needs and my desires for their lives. I'm going to provide nourishment and I'm going to provide support, letting go of my picture of what I wanted them to be and allowing them to lead. For me, that's really all you can do for your kid.